Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Farm machines. Farm machines refer to tools and implements driven by some form of mechanical forces. Farm machines includes various types of implements used on the farm. They are the plows, harrows, cultivators, ridgers, planters, harvesters, feed grinders, machines for spreading fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides. The harrows are similar to disc plows and they work on the same principle. The main difference between the disc plows and the disc harrow is that the disc of the plow are much larger and heavier than the disc of the harrow. Also, the disc of the plow are fewer and spaced far apart, while the disc of the harrow are more in number and spaced closer together. The harrow is used to break up the large clods or lumps of soil produced by the plow. This activity produces a suitable soil structure for the planting of seeds. We also have the tractor. The tractor is a powerful motor vehicle used for pulling agricultural machines like the plows, planters, drills, harrows, etc. We have different types of tractors. We have the general purpose tractors, the track laying tractors, the heavy wheel tractors, and the two-wheeled tractors. The general purpose tractors, they generally have a power rating between 30 to 60 horsepower, that's HP. They can push or pull 2 to 4 furrow plows, and they are the most common type of tractors. The track laying tractors in Nigeria are commonly known as caterpillars or bulldozers. Bulldozers are powerful tractors that push a broad steel blade or sheet in front, used for leveling the land, shifting larger quantities of earth, and for felling trees. They are also called crawlers. They move on chains under the wheels, which help them to get a grip on any surface. The heavy-wheeled tractors has 4 wheels, 2 small ones in front about the size of the wheel of a Land Rover, and 2 very large wheels behind. Some of them can be used to pull 5 to 6 furrow plows. Their power rating may be up to 100 HP, that's horsepower. In addition to heavy cultivation, large tractor can be used for uprooting the stumps of felled trees. The two-wheeled tractors. The two-wheel tractors are sometimes called horticultural tractors. They are operated by a man walking behind them and used mainly for light cultivation. They have 2 wheels, used on small farms and vegetable gardens. There are 3 major functions of tractors, and they include 1. Transportation, 2. Driving of machines for processing, and 3. Driving of machines for various field operations. The plows. The plows are used for soil cultivation. They are implements used for soil cultivation, and we have hand-driven, animal-driven, and power-driven plows depending on the size. We have 2 types of plows, the moldboard plow and the disc plow. The moldboard plow is useful where the land is fully cleared of stumps. This type of farmland is common in the temperate regions where there are no trees, or in the tropical grassland areas. But in the forest areas where there are plenty of stumps which can damage the moldboard shears, the disc plow is quite useful. The disc plow are better adapted for work in hard conditions where penetration is difficult because of the presence of stumps, or in sticky soils common in many parts of the tropics. We also have the ridgers. The ridgers are implements that are used for making ridges, just as the name implies. Like the plow, ridgers are of 2 types, the moldboard ridger and the disc ridger. Both of these types work on the same principle, but the disc ridger has been found to be more suitable in many parts of Nigeria. The disc tends to roll over hidden obstructions and are less easily damaged by storms on the mold boards. The planters or the seed drill. The planters or seed drills are machines designed to plant seeds. Planting of seeds can be carried out either by broadcasting, drilling, or precision planting. Broadcasting involves the random scattering of seeds on plowed ground. This can be done by using a spinning disc or a centrifugal distributor. This is suitable for covering a wide area, especially where a great deal of accuracy is not required. Drilling involves putting the correct number of seeds into the soil at the required depth and spacing between rows, but not within rows. This type of seed planting is suitable for rice and pasture grasses and legumes. Precision planting involves placing the correct number of seeds in the soil with definite spacing within and between rows. Sprayers. Sprayers are machines used to apply fungicides or chemicals for controlling diseases and pests in the farm. We have the knapsack sprayer, the pressurized sprayer, and the tractor-operated sprayers. The knapsack sprayer usually have about 10 to 15 liter container with a hand-operated pump attached. The sprayed liquid passes from the container into a compression cylinder so that the spray is continuous and even. This type is fitted with straps and can be carried comfortably on the back. The pressurized sprayer. This type does not have to be pumped during spraying operation. The spray chemical is put in the container and then pressurized using a hand pump or compressed air. When the hand control is opened, the pressure forces the spray out through the nozzle. The built-in pressure is sufficient to empty the container. And the tractor-operated sprayer are used for spraying large fields. A big spray container is mounted on the rear of the tractor, and the tractor also powers the pump of the sprayer. The spray container is connected to a horizontal pipe called a boom, which has many outlet nozzles situated at intervals along its length. Small planes or aircraft are used for spraying large areas in some agriculturally advanced countries. We also have the broadcasters, the mowers, the mill or grinding machine, extractors, harvesters, combined harvesters as other types of farm machines. Broadcasters are implements used either to broadcast granular fertilizers or seed grains during planting. The working mechanism is similar to that of the planter. The broadcaster consists of a large container called the seed box or the hopper, inside which is put the seeds or fertilizer to be broadcast. Below the hopper is a horizontal plate with raised divisions. As the seed or fertilizer granules fall from the hopper to the horizontal plate, the centrifugal force generated by the tractor on the horizontal plate scatters the seeds or fertilizer into different directions. And in most agriculturally advanced countries, small planes or aircraft are used for broadcasting, as we've earlier said. The mowers. Mowers are used for mowing lawns or cutting grasses. They are either hand-driven or machine-powered. Many types of cutting edges are available in the form of blades, chains, and so on. The mill or grinding machine. Mills are used for grinding seeds into flour. They come in different models and types. The common ones are the rice mill, the oil mills, wheat mills, cassava grating, maize and beans grinders. All these fall into a group of machines. The extractors. Extractors are used for pressing out liquids from crops. For example, the oil extractor presses out the oil from palm kernels. Harvesters. Harvesters, as the name implies, are machines used for harvesting various crops. Some types of harvesters are the root crop harvester, the forage harvester, and the balers. The root crop harvesters are machines used for harvesting root crops such as Irish potatoes and sugar beets. Forage harvesters are also used for cutting grasses. Some of them can cut the grass and drop it at the same time. This may be fed directly to the animals or used for making silage. And the balers pick up the cut grass and compress it into bales for easy handling and storage. Combined harvesters. Combined harvesters are usually large machines used for harvesting crops such as the wheat, maize, soybeans, etc. Such machines are very big and more powerful for harvesting large farms of cereal crops. Such machines often combine some aspect of processing. For example, the removal of maize sheaves, threshing of rice or wheat straw into bales or bundles for easy transportation. We shouldn't forget that this big harvester is known as a combined harvester. It can harvest the quality of rice or wheat that 100 to 200 people will do in one day, depending on its size.